that, especially when you take shortcuts like drugs, and people get exposed because they go from like no exposure to
full exposure
with
ignorance, not having any idea of spirit worlds or dimensions or
yeah, they get turned off.
They do.
They get turned the fuck off.
That's why everyone's so scared of it, because they don't understand it, and you're gonna fear what you don't understand. Of course, that's why I haven't fucked with LSD. That was my first time doing it, just the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Just the other day.
I haven't fucked with that shit until I was ready. Until my mind was like, I can grip this shit. Like, I already know what it is that's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that whenever I die that I'm going to, I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? I can drop this shell and I can be okay. It's a different type of knowing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you're connected to that shit on the other side when you go to sleep.
You'll still find acid that'll have you like, I don't know what the fuck
this
is. I don't know what's going on.
You'll have a bad time. You'll have a bad night.
I mean, it'll go up and down. Like, whenever we did ours, we was watching Adventure Time. That shit got really weird. And I was like, you know what? Can you turn this off? Because you're like killing my high. I had to go outside.
Me personally, I've never had an experience. I'd like to think I'm in control of my emotions, but I've been around people who have had some terrible experiences, and it's very frightening. But
what about the awesome experiences? Because that's what I had.
I mean, mine be good or better, in all situations. Like, I'm usually someplace chilling.
I feel you, bro.
But
you haven't went outside on it?
Have I ever gone outside?
Yeah.
Now I don't stray too far from like a comfortable setting though. Like that's one thing though. Like, I will not, like, if I was to do it here, I wouldn't leave the yard.
What about on shrooms? You did shrooms?
Yeah, but the same thing on shrooms though. Like, I don't leave a comfortable setting. I don't drive. I don't.
What about you? Same.
I mean, I've been out. My first time on acid, I was actually outside.
Oh, okay.
But I've had the only bad trip I've had on shrooms, I was with that nigga, and I locked myself in the bathroom.
Yeah, he did have a bad trip.
In the bathroom?
Yeah, the walls were bleeding. I saw the Pope. He was dead. He had a gunshot, and his head was bleeding. He was talking to me. And like, you can see little figures on the wall, like a cartoon. I was flipping back and forth, like flip page comic book, and they were all killing each other.
Oh, okay.
That same night, Tristan, he did them too. You remember that song Lemonade? Gucci Man, yeah.
Those Gucci,
yeah, that's
Gucci.
Gucci.
It was that shit.
Yeah, whichever song it was, he was listening to it. He started crying. It was just so like intense. Like,
nothing's going to stop my rain.
Yeah, like it was crazy. But I was chilling though.
That's my shit. I did that shit on my birthday, and we were out, and I was driving, man. The lines was coming up the motherfucking street.
Yeah, see, nah.
Like, I was tripping like a motherfucker. We was having fun though. Like, my homegirl, she wasn't tripping, but I was dying laughing. Everything was so funny. When I was on LSD, I couldn't stop laughing. I had to focus to not laugh. That shit was like ecstasy to me. I was like, yes. Like, I felt like I was back on ecstasy. Like, I used to love ecstasy. Like, the X pills, that used to be my shit. But I had to stop doing them hoes. Once I realized that shit put holes in your brain, I was like, nah.
Swiss cheese head.
There you go.
Yeah, like to a Swiss cheese head.
Yeah. And my brain definitely had holes in it. That's why I went so hard to detox myself. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we're hard on the vegetables to get my fucking body right. Like, a nigga was a junkie, bro. Like, niggas don't even know, bro. Like, niggas used to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get yourself back together.
I think a lot of people used to get it in.
Yeah.
But you definitely got to get it.
They're not getting themselves back together. So.
Yeah, you got to get yourself back together.
That's on them. I don't give a damn, though. Like, when you ingest it, it goes into all of your organs. It goes into your chakras. It's like a detoxer. It's like eating basil or oregano. It's a herb, you know? Like, you wouldn't smoke basil.
I fucking hate basil.
I'm sure some people have smoked basil.
I'm pretty sure they have. You're right. You know, these niggas. That's why I don't like to smoke with certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't smoke with everybody because, like, it tears down your aura and it makes you more susceptible to sense of self. Like, you get compromised easily, you know what I'm saying? That's what be happening to these people. They be drinking and smoking, and they be fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Doing stupid shit, on the drugs, making babies. Like, they're getting, you know, they're getting possessed. Their auras are torn down.
What if can your aura be too strong?
It can never be too strong.
Like you can't get out of that shit.
What do you mean? Like, you're a part of that shit, my bad.
Like, when you were talking about astral projecting, and you were like...
I'm saying, like...
He only can do it when his aura is torn down.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can it be to the point where your shit's so strong that you can't get out that shit? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I guess that would be sleep paralysis. Like, sometimes that happens. Have you guys had sleep paralysis?
I've had sleep paralysis.
I have too. She was really weird.
It's very annoying.
This shit was weird as fuck.
It's very annoying. No, I don't think that it... Are you saying, like... Are you asking, like, could you get trapped?
Yeah.
No, you can never
Within
get
the
trapped.
aura.
No.
Like, your shit's just, like, you can't get out this shit.
No.
No, I mean, you can get trapped in your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like your aura, or most people's souls really can't integrate into their bodies how it needs to because their body's so fucking toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like, the filters aren't even clear enough for enough light to get in the body. It's like, that's what we really are here. We're light, you know? We're light beings. We're solar beings, you know? We're all feeding off the sun. So it's like we're projecting our consciousness through the sun, but we have to remember that. Like, we're invisible first and physical second. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about yourself as invisible, you know, and then you're trying to get into a physical body, well, that shit's not really going to work if you're full of bacon cheeseburgers and and wheat rolls and fucking beer and all this other bullshit that people are corroding their bodies with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even look at it as a part of them. People eat food all day and don't look at it as intercourse. That shit is fucking sex. You know what I'm saying? This shit is intercoursing with your body and you're going to shit something else completely out. Like, people don't even think about the alchemy of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do alchemy every fucking day.
That is alchemy.
That is.
That's definitely
We do it
alchemy.
every day. And then it be on some bullshit that these motherfuckers created in the lab. You know what I'm saying? They went in the lab and created these fucking Oreos. Y'all niggas can't make Oreos, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't make the Doritos how they make the Doritos. Nigga. Y'all ain't got a lab. Where y'all chemicals at? You know what I'm saying? That shit don't grow on trees. Fuck that shit. And then your body be like, damn, what is this? You're trying to kill us.
Blowing the fucking bathroom up and shit.
That's right.
That's crazy. That's it. That's intense how those two things are linked. Like, just the things you eat.
Yeah, it's so simple that it's hard.
And...
It's
Right,
ridiculous.
right.
Real shit.
But it's so hard. I don't know why. For like some people to get it, like as far as okay, I don't think. Even though this type of food is at the supermarket too, but it's just I guess more convenient for people to eat like trash and dirt food. It just tastes better.
Yeah, I think that's what it mostly is. People eat for taste and not for nutrition. It's not about the nutrients. People don't really understand their bodies or how it works, so they don't see that they need to eat from the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no necessity for that. They see all the food that's advertised. Like, there are no advertisements for real natural food. You don't see no apple and banana advertisements. You know what I'm saying? But
You don't.
Right.
You don't.
But they pushing Oreos and Doritos down your throat. All the Cokes, all the Pepsis, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the shit has an advertisement, you should already know it's probably gonna kill you. It's not from nature. it's from them niggas in the lab, nigga. Y'all ain't got no lab, bitch.
But you gonna die anyway, though.
But you gonna die anyway. Yeah, die how you wanna die. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right, yeah.
that's why I'm gonna take it or leave it type nigga. Like, I'm not gonna take shit about what you eat because what you eat don't make me shit. If you ask me, I'll tell you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. Eat that shit until you die. Cause we won't miss you. I promise you, we won't.
Oh,
We gonna forget about you for real.
you do get forgotten about.
There you go.
You
On
do
to
get
the
forgot-
next.
on to
That's
the
what
next.
I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna be one of the
Yeah,
niggas that's
forget
gonna got forgot about. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
No,
have
niggas
to,
gonna forget about you.
I'm gonna hit a Prince on. Fuck
No,
that.
what niggas is gonna forget about Prince?
Niggas have already
I
forgot.
mean, shit,
Niggas
right?
already forgot about Prince, bro.
I don't know if they forgot about him, but
Damn, dog.
They forgot about Dre.
Damn.
shit, they forgot about Dre.
This.
I mean, Prince is no exception, bro. We not even forgot about Dre.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so niggas, you know.
Right, so go out how you want to go out. I just want to be consciously aware of how I go out. Like, I don't want to be one of these suckers that go out in an accident or because I ate myself to death. Like, that shit is some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? That's nutricide. That's basically suicide by so-called nutrition. You're not eating, you're killing yourself. And so when you end up halfway dead, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you want sympathy and shit. No. I'm not coming to the cancer walk, bitch.
Damn,
You did it to yourself.
well, there's plenty of people who don't do it to themselves, though.
Man, fuck that.
What do you mean?
What you mean? Because you're literally consuming it. No one has a gun to your head and says, hey, you better buy that motherfucking beef that's got all the fucking hormones in it that's going to tear your body down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do it on your own accord. You go and work all fucking day to give them all your money to poison you. So it's like, they got the perfect setup. They've taken over your mind. You know what I'm saying? They've marketed a bullshit lifestyle to you. That's what people don't realize. Like, it's all about your mental real estate. If you don't have control of your mind, someone else does. So they're in there advertising all types of shit for you to consume. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you fat, sick, and nearly dead.
Right.
This motherfucker.
Right. You fat, sick, and nearly dead.
Woo!
That's the name
Fat,
of the episode.
and nearly dead.
It's almost time to go.
All right, before
That's
we go,
real.
I got one more question. Can you explain this too?
Oh, yeah.
You were talking about moon signs earlier. How everybody's so caught up on the sun signs.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You just want a brief.
Right, yeah, definitely. Because the zodiac, they lie about all of that shit. Like, all of the Western 12 sign zodiac is all a lie. That's not what's really going on in the sky. They don't want us to know what's really going on in the sky. They know we don't have telescopes, you know what I'm saying? So they feed us an agenda. But what's really going on?
We don't have telescopes for real?
I'm saying, like, they know the average nigga is reading this shit off the internet. You know what I'm saying? And they're telling us all,
I thought you were still telling me it was an illusion and niggas
Nah.
was just standing looking at nothing.
Nah,
but
bro.
it was a something.
No, nigga. I'm saying that they got y'all reading horoscopes for 12 signs zodiac. Yeah, when it's really 13. That's the first thing. Exactly. So you definitely have the 13th sign there.
The 13th there.
And it needs to be acknowledged.
But this is my thing about everything, pretty much, that you said. And that anybody says.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that. If you watch A&E or the History Channel or Discovery Channel,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see some Jewish guy in a lab coat or a necktie.
In the lab.
Right.
Yeah.
And he telling me everything you just said.
For sure.
And then after that program goes off, another Jewish guy in another lab, in another lab coat, come and says that everything that man just said was a lie.
Was a motherfucking lie.
So it's like, I don't believe anybody. I don't believe
Experience. That's what you need.
Right.
You need to know. Fuck the belief.
Right.
Belief is cancer.
Right. And so I'm conflicted on because like you said, I mean now currently no, I don't have a telescope. So it's like
Right.
I don't know if
How
this
do you
sign
really know?
I don't know if this sign
Right.
is actually there or not. And if it is there, it kind of moves me out of what I thought I was.
Right.
And it kind of like alters my
Arches your perspective, absolutely.
So I don't,
And then that's the other thing that I was telling him is that like, it's 3 major signs that you need to know. You need to know your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign.
Okay.
Your rising sign is basically like how you appear to other people, and it represents the earth. So it represents like your body.
Okay.
Your moon sign is like it represents your mind. It represents how you think. And then your sun sign is like your personality. So the sun sign, since the sun is obviously the farthest away, it's like the one that people usually see less of. Only the people that's closest to you see that. You know what I'm saying? And then your moon sign, like that's really important because the moon is right here. It's always affecting us. It's always having cycles, new moons, half moons, full moons. It's always affecting the tides. It's affecting the waters. We're 70% water. We have to pay attention to the moon. It's way closer than the sun. You know what I'm saying? And then you have your rising sign. That's how you appear to other people. So that's very important. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like once I realized that and I got an actual chart, I realized why I come off to people the way I come off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm thinking completely different than how it is that they're, like
Right.
perceiving me. So
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, like I realized I was a flip flop. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a Capricorn rising, but I have a Pisces sun and moon. You know what I'm saying? So Capricorn is Saturn. That's Father Time, and he's real. Like straight. Cutthroat to the chase. He's gonna eat the babies if they ain't ready. Like he basically represents death. Like he's not fucking playing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm telling these niggas they gonna die. Like that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell y'all that. While you out here playing, y'all gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then like how I'm actually thinking is like I'm trying to share this with people because I want them to know like you need to look out for yourself. Like we can't look out for you,
Right.
but we love you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We don't really care what it is that you do. Like I want to be that type of person just to share the love and to let people know that I accept them either way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's what I want to do through my company, Millsaps too, is just to share with people that like you can eat however it is that you need to eat. Eat like how your ancestors eat. You know what I'm saying? Like eat your eat your genetics, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your ancestors, if they ate meat, you know what I'm saying, and you know you need that shit to survive, then by all means. But, you know what I'm saying, if you can tell that your body is, like, having a certain reaction to the type of foods that you're eating, try something different, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Put something natural off in that hoe, and just, like, reverse your genetics. See what it is that you can do with your body. Be your body's alchemist. Like, stop